Looking today at this beautifully kept waterfront park with its tended ball fields, playgrounds, tennis courts, boat docks, marinas, and beaches, it is hard to believe this used to be one of the most unsightly spots in the village. A marshy dumping ground dotted with run-down shacks. For several hundred years, the salt marsh had been used for grazing cattle, but by the end of the 19th century, squatters had begun to live on the land. Rail passengers arriving to the newly built Oyster Bay Railroad station got a bird's-eye view of refuse and derelict shanties. One of those passengers was Theodore Roosevelt, a frequent commuter on the Long Island Railroad when he served as president of the New York City Board of Police Commissioners. Though at the time he had no idea that this would become a waterfront park dedicated in his name, TR once said, "I wish that we citizens of Oyster Bay could make here a breathing place for all the people of this neighborhood, especially the less fortunate ones." Only a few months after his death in 1919, the idea of transforming the property into a park in his honor was agreed upon, although the job of purchasing the lands needed took many long years. The Townsend family quickly sold a parcel of their land for the project at a reasonable price, but another large section was much harder to acquire. Suddenly, the worthless marsh was a valuable commodity. During the 6-year-long quest to reach an agreement with the landowner, the town decided to officially use it as the town dump. After all, they reasoned, they would have to fill in the land with something, and the town's garbage had to be put somewhere as well. In 1925, a judge settled the legal issues, and the town was able to purchase the additional parklands and proceed with the transformation from dump to manicured park. The shacks were removed. The Oyster Bay Lumber Company, whose operations were on the site, was relocated, and the mammoth job of straightening the shoreline, grading the land, and building the seawall began. Finally, in May of 1928, a dedication ceremony for the new Theodore Roosevelt Memorial Park was held, attended by over 5,000 people, complete with a parade and a flyover by planes, which dropped bouquets of flowers at the water's edge. Now the daily commuters on the railroad are greeted by the sight of beaches, baseball games, picnickers, and children playing. TR's beautiful vision for a breathing place for all the people has become a reality.